Us, everyone, hope you're doing good. In a previous video, I talked about the more you can lengthen the stance, more power you can produce. Of course, with some conditions, as long as you can still transfer energy from the ground through the center to the top technique, so keeping a sequencing. And you have the full range of hip action, right? If too long stance create limitation in your hips, of course it's counterproductive. So, but that said, not always you have the luxury for a perfect stance. Right? Not always you have the time to get into perfect stance. And not always you need to. So, you see example of kata, going, produce force in a higher stance. The kata shows that. So, yes, ideally, a little bit lengthening your stance, still able to use the legs, hips, and leg bar, right? But you should be able to produce force in a high front stance, for example. Right? Almost natural, kind of. Right? Still, I can connect. So you have to learn to connect your feet to your center. Here, right? Still, leg to center, right? So when people get into high stance, the tendency is to use the top and not be able to connect. And I see this, it strengthened my understanding of it. In wrestling, sometimes defending the takedown, I need to sprawl, but in a high level, I can just stay where I am and connect, like increase the voltage, the energy connecting to the ground, right? So then I can still withstand the takedown and project my force forward. Same here, right? So I can be in a high stance and still energy from floor, legs, center, right? I'm still using my center. So try that. You see it in many katas, right? High front stance, still you can produce power, right? Oh, front stance is just example. But anyway, low stance is optimal, but if you don't have the time and luxury, you should be able to produce force even in close to natural stance. But of course it takes more skills. Again, the big include the small. Right? So we practice through bigger section, but then learn step by step to connect yourself and keep the same coordination in a higher position, higher stance. Us, thank you. Train hard.